Right now at 5, impacted HSHS and Prevea healthcare workers are on the job hunt. Today, many stopping by an Eau Claire job fair looking for their next gig.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Healthcare workers impacted by the closure of 2 major hospitals in the Chippewa Valley had the opportunity to meet with prospective employers at a job fair in Eau Claire this morning. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall met with the job seekers, hopeful the next step in their career isn't too far. Jeremy.
Emily, more than 40 healthcare employers from across the region came together to meet job seekers from HSHS and Prevea Healthcare. The fair, hosted by the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development and Wisconsin Works, brought together employers from Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa at the Florian Gardens Conference Center in Eau Claire to meet face-to-face with those impacted by the hospital closures. Chris Slattery, who's been with HSHS for more than a decade, says she's unsure about the prospects ahead of her.
I'm not ready to retire. And so I guess I was so thankful this is going on and just wanting to see what's out there. I've worked for the same agency for 11 years. So
Today's fair was the first of several scheduled by the Department of Workforce Development and Wisconsin Works. The next one will be February 20th at the Chippewa Valley Technical College from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Coming up at 6, I'll be talking to a woman who never thought she'd be looking for a new job after working for HSHS for more than 10 years. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy.
All right, let's switch gears. It's been a lot of mild temperatures, but finally some rain is coming our way.
All things come to an end, right?
All good things do,
Yes,
yeah.
all good things. Now, we didn't have as quite at high temperatures today because of the cloud cover is a little thicker. So, although we didn't have a record, still in the upper 40s for both locations, not quite 50. So, not quite warm as we were yesterday, but still, all in all, mid to upper 40s for across most of the area right now, including a 50-degree mark in Minneapolis. So, a few degrees cooler than yesterday, but once again, about 15 to 20 degrees above where we should be. Now, we have had cloud cover a little bit. That radar is not actually hitting the ground. We call it kind of virga. It's just rain that actually is falling but not reaching the ground. But right now, that's coming across the area. The numbers there are the wind speeds, which are also beginning to pick up as that storm system begins to approach out of the south. That'll be a common theme going over the next several days, too. As we zoom out, you can kind of see that front that out into the west. We're actually tracking the one further to the south towards Kansas. That's one that's going to be lifting north to the area, and we'll see that precipitation come in focus as we go towards tomorrow morning's commute. Otherwise, cloud cover today. We'll just see a few sprinkles maybe tonight. Otherwise, just mainly clouds off and on. Very mild. We're not going to get that cold tonight. We're going to be in the mid-40s still at about midnight tonight for both locations. So that'll be the big story too. But notice the winds will be increasing. So later on, we're going to break down when the rain occurs. We might have a few thunderstorms going into tomorrow, so you'll need your wet gear. It'll still be mild, but then yes, we do cool down there afterwards. We'll break all that down a bit later.
Yeah, that cloud cover did make it feel a lot colder today.
Colder. I mean, relative speaking,
Yeah.
I mean, we should still be in the low 30s, so we're getting spoiled, I guess.
All right, thank you, Greg.
Well, the man allegedly responsible for a hit and run appeared in court today. At
3:23 a.m. last Sunday, Vernon County Police were called to Beckettle Avenue and 2nd Street in Westby for a report of a woman lying in the street that, quote, looks beat up. An officer arrived at the scene and found a woman lying in several pools of blood, as well as fragments of what looked to be a headlight near the woman.
The officer then noticed tire skid marks on the road near the woman. Those tire tracks were found to be consistent with a Razor-type utility task vehicle. At 9:30 a.m., an off-duty police officer got an anonymous tip that 22-year-old Mitchell McKittrick was the UTV's driver.
McKittrick is now facing charges of first-degree reckless injury, first-degree recklessly endangering safety as a party to a crime, hit and run causing great bodily harm, and obstructing an officer.
McKittrick will appear back in Vernon County Court on February 27th. A strike hit near the entrance to a tent camp in Rafah, Gaza today, causing panic among the displaced Palestinians living there. Video filmed by Reuters showed distressed Palestinians running in fear following the incident, which left a vehicle damaged just outside the camp. A displaced Palestinian told the outlet that rockets fell while he and a group of his peers were entertaining the camp's children. Half of Gaza's 2.3 million people are staying in Rafah on the southern edge of the enclave.
Meanwhile, one person has died and 20 residential buildings are damaged after a Russian strike hit the southern city of Mykolaiv on Wednesday, which ultimately started a fire. Video shared by the State Emergency Service shows a huge shell crater with damaged houses around it. Russia fired cruise and ballistic missiles and Shahed-type drones at targets across Ukraine on Wednesday, killing at least 3 civilians and injuring 14 others, including a pregnant woman. Ukraine's armed forces said they intercepted 44 drones and missiles out of 64 that were launched in the morning attack.
An impeachment inquiry into the Homeland Security Secretary falls flat.
What House Republicans are now vowing to do during this policy tug of war. We'll be right back after this.
If you're stuck between choosing to spend on a vacation versus updating your bathroom, with Mad City Baths, you can do both. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler, featuring modern and affordable custom bathing solutions, including walk-in showers and walk-in bathtubs, expertly installed in as little as 1 day. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest. Senior military discounts, plus receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. And a bonus, the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Calling all fishermen, hunters, and outdoor sports enthusiasts.
The La Crosse Sports Show returns February 8th through 11th.
Grab the latest gear and browse through the many boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and more.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun.
Save big with special show-only pricing. Experience the many family-friendly entertainment options and take home cash and carry items.
If there's too much to see, come back a second day for free.
February 8th through 11th at the La Crosse Center.
LaCrosseSportsShow.com.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from ClearChoice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At ClearChoice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose ClearChoice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Back in the fall, the La Crosse County Board approved an almost $20 million renovation for Hillview Healthcare Center. But what is that funding going toward?
News 8 Now's Allison Fergott has the story.
Ken and Emily, Hillview has been operating since the late 1800s, and this building hasn't seen a major renovation since 1980. They say this new project will help bring the center into the 21st century.
It's a staple in the community.
Started out as the County Poor Farm many years ago, over 130 years ago.
Always there to help those who need it the most.
Primarily focused on the care of people that are older, that have a medical need or behavioral health need.
Now looking to update how they provide care.
We found that over 50% of the people living here today could be served in a less restrictive community-based environment.
It's called a community-based residential facility, a place where 5 or more unrelated people live together in a community setting.
Generally speaking, CBRFs have private rooms and hopefully private bathrooms, but then have a variety of community spaces.
Spaces like living rooms, larger communal dining, or a parlor. It will give Hillview residents that don't need as much care and oversight more independence.
They need that in-between level of care, which is kind of what that CBRF offers.
Hillview will also still have a traditional nursing home, but the renovation will make those rooms private. It's been a long road.
In 2018, we knew we had to make some changes. Our building is aging. We know we're not going to continue a large nursing home.
Through the county board's allocation of federal ARPA funding, their vision for a new space is coming to fruition. And it won't just benefit the current residents. The renovation will make part of the building into supportive housing for people who are at risk of becoming unsheltered, and it will add a child care center.
I think there's a lot of positives with the intergenerational day services on our campus and actually within our building. Our residents love the laughter, the smiles that they will see on the children's faces.
Making Hillview a care facility in every way possible. In La Crosse, Allison Ferget, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Allison. Now, the Hillview project is expecting to start construction this year and have everything completed by the end of 2025.
A failed vote to impeach the Homeland Security Secretary in the House and a floundering bipartisan border compromise in the Senate.
CBS's Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill with more on the stunning defeat and policy tug of war.
House Republicans are vowing to take another swing at impeaching Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over the Biden administration's handling of the southern border.
We can bring the articles of impeachment back to the floor maybe as early as next week.
The resolution is not adopted.
A handful of Republicans joined Democrats for a surprising defeat on the floor Tuesday night. Democrat Al Green of Texas showed up to vote despite a serious medical issue. He spoke with CBS News from his hospital bed.
I went there to help a good man keep his reputation. What they did was wrong.
House Democrats accuse Republicans of playing politics with the border.
American people deserve more common sense, less chaos, less confusion, and less cult-like behavior.
In the Senate, lawmakers face their own border standoff. A number of Republicans and even progressives are rejecting a bipartisan bill to crack down on illegal crossings.
What the hell just happened?
While negotiators are trying to keep the hard-fought deal alive, other lawmakers say they were left out.
The idea that we committed to supporting whatever came out of this negotiation is pure, unadulterated bullshit.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer still plans to press on with a test vote.
We just hope they can come to yes.
If it fails, he signaled he'll split up the bill for a vote on aid for Ukraine and Israel. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
That national security bill also includes humanitarian assistance for Gaza and elsewhere and support for Indo-Pacific partners.
Well, the big game is just days away, and you may want to make a friendly wager on it.
Coming up, how those wagers on websites could actually be more costly than you think.
And we got wet weather for your Thursday, but we'll also have probably the first season's thunderstorms for some of the area. I'll time out when to expect those thunderstorms, what the temperatures look like going into your weekend, and if we got any snow in the forecast, all that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.79 per pound or 85% lean for $4.49 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
For custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day, choose Mad City Baths. A+ rated with the BBB with more than 50,000 satisfied customers. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, schedule your free design consultation now and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Plus, call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a bonus vacation voucher good for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise with bath or shower purchase from Mad City. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, with more choices and better values. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. You'll find incredible savings on furniture for every room in your home. From Daniel's Amish, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and Lazy Boy. All on sale. Great prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. It's happening now. The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.79 per pound or 85% lean for $4.49 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A sports betting bill will likely be a hot topic at the Minnesota Capitol yet again. Last year, Minnesotans legally bet nearly $4.6 billion, setting a new record.
But if you want to legally bet on the Super Bowl, tough luck. Unlike Las Vegas, sports betting is still against the law in Minnesota. WCCO's Alan Henry has a look at the state of play and why off-the-book betting websites could cost you more than your wager.
And we know 1 in 4 American adults are going to place a bet on Sunday.
That's more than 68 million people expected to bet billions of dollars. But Minnesotans won't be part of the action, at least not legally.
Likely they're going to offshore sites.
Susan Sheridan Tucker is the executive director of the Minnesota Alliance on Problem Gambling. She compared illegal offshore websites to an international game of whack-a-mole with no rules except the oldest one: the house always wins.
They're very, very predatory, so they'll offer new bonuses to you to keep you playing because it's to their advantage to keep you active in the game, because the longer you play, the likelihood you're going to lose more.
According to a state report, 5% of Minnesotans are either problem gamblers or at risk of developing a problem. Some of them aren't even adults.
Things slip through the cracks. We know that high schoolers are gambling. We have 6,000 high schoolers in this state that indicate that they're having a problem with gambling.
We invest almost half the money in problem gaming.
Representative Zach Stevenson has introduced a bill to legalize sports betting in Minnesota.
There are a small number of people for whom gambling is a serious addiction, and no less serious than being addicted to a substance, a drug, right? So we need to make sure that we are addressing that problem.
Tucker says it's a conversation that needs to be happening now before it potentially comes to everyone's phones legally.
We want parents to be talking to their kids about gambling addiction just as they would about alcohol and smoking and vaping and drug use, because it does the same thing to the brain.
Alan Henry, WCCO News.
Super Bowl bets are expected to shatter the records set just last year.
Yeah, it seems to have that kind of trajectory in society over the last few years, for sure, especially with the NFL more widely embracing this kind of thing. In the meantime, rainfall projected to hit the Coulee region this week. Let's get the latest from Greg.
Yeah, we're going to have definitely a wet Thursday. Not the whole entire day is going to be wet, but this whole storm system that impacted the southwest, it's quite large now across the area, but we're going to start seeing it organize a little better here as we go throughout tonight and tomorrow. But this is a system eventually that's going to cause our wet conditions. Really, you start off the morning commute, most of it should be dry as we inch our way towards the morning commute. A lot of this may not quite reach the ground yet, maybe a few sprinkles, more of it to the west of Minneapolis. Then as we get closer to the morning commute, we'll start seeing a few more showers developing ahead of the line that'll be developing to the west. Southerly winds, look at those temperatures in the morning. We'll be in the 40s, mid-40s for some areas, maybe even warmer than that. So it's going to feel like the middle of April to end of April. Then this line comes through right after mainly the morning commute, probably right about 7 to 8. We're going to see a line begin to push up. light rainfall, maybe some moderate pockets as it goes through. Then we might see developing another area just behind this may expand to maybe more just light to occasional moderate rain for the late morning. We'll see if this develops. If it does, we'll probably see a good period between 9 and about 11 where you're going to see light to moderate rainfall across most of the area. By the time we get to lunch hour, most of it should start pushing to the east of I-94. Ladysmith may hang on to that rain until probably about 1. Then in the afternoon, look at the temperatures. We could get in the mid to upper 50s. If we get any type of sun behind this first line, we definitely could boost those temperatures even higher than that. Winds will start picking up, and then the front gets closer, and that's when things get a little bit more interesting as we go towards the evening hour. After 3, a few showers here will develop. Then between 4 and 6 is where a line of showers and potential thunderstorms will develop that'll push east through the area between about 5 to 7 p.m. Better shot as you go further south of these thunderstorms. This will lift north. By the time we get to 7 p.m., I think a lot of the activity will push further east, maybe some lingering showers behind that, and then the rest of the evening through through Thursday night will probably just be cloudy, breezy conditions, overall pretty dry, maybe some drizzle or light rain continuing. But that's what we're doing. We got 2 areas to look at. We're going through the time period. Severe weather potential, they did up it just a little bit for areas to the south. This is just a marginal risk, very low chance, but if you look at that, basically short-lived, isolated. Take note, it's the winds and potential hail if you're in southern Wisconsin. That is where we could see some development, and this could work its way further up to our area if we get more sunlight tomorrow. We'll see if that changes. This is a very low threat, but still, for February, it's pretty unusual to see this quite now. But we do have that threat going with the thunderstorms going through. Otherwise, the winds are the main story too tomorrow. 10 to 15, maybe higher elevations. They'll be from the south and then eventually turn to the west as we go in the evening behind the front. Continue quite strong throughout Thursday, and once again pick back up Friday from the west direction we go on. So really, record highs tomorrow. Potentially, if we get some sun, these could be too low. We'll keep an eye on that too. Otherwise, we look at the overall threat. There's your first round. Once again, the AM commute could be impacted. I think heavier will be just after that. It moves out by noon, and then for the afternoon time frame, once again, the shower thunderstorm between about 4 to 7 is what we're keeping an eye on for that time frame. Otherwise, tonight, we'll see fairly dry conditions, but very warm. Low to mid 40s as you wake up tomorrow morning. Definitely going to be warm, and as we go out tomorrow, breezy, mild conditions, showers, thunderstorms morning and afternoon, evening. Once again, mid to upper 50s potentially if everything works out with the sun coming out. And then the rest of the week and weekend and next week, we kind of put the temperatures back to where, well, closer to where we should be. Maybe not quite early April, more early March.
Yeah, but get ready for a warm, rainy day tomorrow.
It won't be an all-day washout, but it's definitely going to feel more like mid to late April.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
That's what
Greg.
you've been saying. Thank you, Greg.
For the first time in over 3 years, Coca-Cola releasing a new flavor.
What flavors are being infused with the traditional recipe, and when you can expect to see them hit shelves?
Thursday on News 8 Now this morning, magic acts will be performed in our studio because we'll have magician Isaiah Foster in studio to discuss his upcoming shows at the La Crosse area Pump House. Have a great Wednesday night. More News 8 Now is after the break.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We are celebrating President's Day all month long. Take up to 5 years to pay interest-free. Need new appliances? Take 2 years to pay. Countertops? Take 3 years to pay. An adjustable base bed? Take 5 years to pay. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Don't skip your family vacation this year just to afford a bathroom remodel. With Mad City Baths, get the best of both worlds. This month, 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of a new bath or shower. American-made products infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Installed in as little as 1 day, back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, we'll lock your price in for 1 year. So call during our 60-60-60 sale for 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest plus a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And last chance to call during this program, 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
President's Day is a time to honor all presidents, past and present. And at King Furniture, we're giving you the opportunity to save some presidents with huge discounts throughout the entire store, up to 60% off.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And right now, you can get 0% financing.
So save some presidents at King.
For the record, Franklin was not a president, but you can save him too. It's the President's Day sale going on right now at King Furniture.
Nice people.
Nice furniture.
Nice style.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
For the first time in over 3 years, Coca-Cola is adding a new permanent offering to its iconic portfolio in North America. Coca-Cola Spiced.
That's right. It's Coca-Cola, only spiced. Coca-Cola Spiced transforms the familiar into the extraordinary, blending the iconic taste of Coca-Cola with a burst of refreshing notes from raspberry and spiced flavors. Coca-Cola Spiced is not spicy, but it is Coke's boldest tasting brand innovation yet, providing an uplifting taste experience unlike any other. I feel like a spokeswoman.
I was going to say, selling that quite hard. The packaging design maintains the classic trademark that we all know, but with a makeup of raspberry-inspired colors. The traditional and zero sugar varieties will also feature a dominant script to hero the Coca-Cola branding for full sugar varieties and black for zero sugar.
Coca-Cola Spiced hits shelves on February 19th, so it's up and coming.
All right, I'm a sucker for anything raspberry spiced.
I like just spiced.
We'll see. We'll be right back.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's big pet care sale is going on now, and that means huge savings on the food, treats, and supplies you need to help keep your pets happy and healthy. Right now, get a free $15 gift card when you buy select Blue Buffalo dog food. Keep you and your pets safe when you're on the road with Blain's Farm and Fleet vehicle batteries. And buy 4 tires from these top brands and get instant service credit savings equal to the price of 1 tire.
Find value at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet, brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
All right, rain chances, we'll have it in the morning hour for just after the morning commute. There'll be a break probably in the early afternoons, and then for the evening commute, we could see a line of showers, maybe some thunderstorms come through. That won't last as long. Probably after we get to 7 p.m., all the rain should pretty much be done. Friday, just breezy, cooler, and then the rest of the time, came back to the upper 30s. Still above average, but at least not the 50s.
All right, thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.